Have you ever heard whispers of places on Earth where ships and planes vanish without a trace? For centuries, two such regions have captivated our imagination and fueled our deepest fears. The Bermuda Triangle in the Atlantic and the Devil's Sea in the Pacific. Today, we're diving deep into the heart of these legendary zones of mystery, separating fact from fiction and exploring what truly lies beneath the waves. Let's start with the one you probably know best, the Bermuda Triangle. This infamous stretch of water, roughly connecting Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, didn't just appear out of nowhere. Its sinister reputation was cemented in the mid-20th century. Think about it. Flight 19, a squadron of 5 U.S. Navy bombers, took off on a routine training mission in 1945 and simply disappeared. A rescue plane sent after them also vanished. Then there's the USS Cyclops, a massive Navy cargo ship that went missing in 1918 with over 300 people aboard. No distress call, no wreckage, nothing. It was stories like these that authors like Vincent Gaddis and Charles Berlitz latched onto. Their books weren't just reports, they were sensational tales of supernatural forces, alien abductions, and bizarre time warps. They painted a picture of a paranormal vortex in the middle of the Atlantic, a place where the laws of physics didn't apply, and the public ate it up. The Bermuda Triangle became more than just a location. It became a global phenomenon, an enduring symbol of the unexplained. Even though many of these classic cases have since been debunked or explained, the legend holds on with a grip that's hard to shake. Now, let's journey to the other side of the planet, to a place with an equally chilling nickname, the Devil's Sea, also known as the Dragon's Triangle. Located off the coast of Japan, this patch of the Pacific Ocean is steeped in ancient folklore. It's called Ma no Yumi in Japanese, which translates to the Sea of the Devil. For generations, sailors have shared tales of ghost ships glowing with eerie lights and vessels that sail into the mist, never to return. They spoke of mythical sea dragons, stirring up violent whirlpools and sudden monstrous storms. This isn't just ancient myth. In the 1950s, a Japanese research vessel, the Kyomaru no 5, vanished in this very area, taking its entire crew with it. The mystery was so profound that, according to some reports, the Japanese government actually declared the area a danger zone for navigation. The stories from the Devil's Sea and the Bermuda Triangle echo each other across the globe, two separate oceans. One shared, terrifying reputation for making things disappear. What could possibly link these two mysterious places? The parallels are striking, aren't they? It almost seems like there's a coordinated, global conspiracy of the oceans. But what if the answer isn't supernatural at all? What if it's something far more terrestrial, yet just as powerful? When you look at the geography and environment of both regions, a fascinating picture begins to emerge. They share some very real, very dangerous natural characteristics. Let's look at the Bermuda Triangle again. It's located in a region notorious for its volatile weather. Sudden, violent thunderstorms can pop up out of nowhere. We're talking about massive waterspouts, capable of tearing a small plane from the sky, and rogue waves that can dwarf even large ships. Plus, the incredibly powerful Gulf Stream current flows right through it. This deep, fast-moving river within the ocean can quickly scatter debris from a wreck over a vast area, making it nearly impossible to find. Now, let's fly back over to the Devil's Sea. Its location is just as significant. It sits directly on the Pacific Ring of Fire, one of the most geologically active zones on the entire planet. This means the area is a hotbed for undersea volcanoes and earthquakes. Imagine you're sailing along, and suddenly, the seafloor beneath you erupts. This can create massive tsunamis, sudden surges of water, and extreme turbulence that no ship is built to withstand. It adds a whole new layer of real, scientifically backed danger to the legends. So, we have extreme weather in one and extreme geology in the other. But scientists have proposed even more specific, and frankly mind-blowing theories. One of the most intriguing involves methane gas. The seabed in both these areas contains huge, frozen deposits of methane hydrates. If there's a shift in temperature or pressure, these deposits can rapidly destabilize and erupt, releasing massive bubbles of methane gas to the surface. What does this do? For a brief moment, this gas eruption can drastically reduce the density of the water. Any ship caught in this patch of frothy, low-density water would lose its buoyancy almost instantly. It would sink like a stone, straight to the bottom, often too quickly to even send a distress signal. This methane burp theory could explain why some ships vanished so completely, without leaving so much as an oil slick or a life raft behind. Another popular theory centers on magnetism. For decades, pilots and captains have reported bizarre compass malfunctions in both the Bermuda Triangle and the Devil's Sea, needles spinning wildly, navigation systems going haywire. This has led many to speculate about strange magnetic anomalies, pockets of energy that disrupt our technology. Could a distortion in the Earth's magnetic field be responsible for leading so many off course into their doom? Well, most scientists are a bit more skeptical about this one. They point out that the Earth's magnetic field isn't perfectly uniform. There are natural variations all over the globe, and experienced navigators know how to account for them. What might seem like a supernatural force to an unprepared pilot could simply be a known magnetic deviation. While compelling, the idea of a magnetic vortex is less supported than the very real dangers of weather, geology, and of course, the most common factor in any accident, human error. Sometimes, the simplest explanation, bad weather, mechanical failure, or a navigational mistakes, the most likely one. So if science can explain away many of these mysteries, why are we still so obsessed with them? Why do the names Bermuda Triangle and Devil Sea still send a shiver down our spines? The answer lies not in the ocean, but within ourselves. These places have become more than just geographical locations. They are cultural icons, blank canvases, onto which we project our fascination with the unknown. They represent one of the final frontiers on our own planet. Think about it. We live in an age of satellites, sonar, and GPS. We can map the deepest trenches of the ocean and track storms from space. We feel like we have the world figured out. But then, a story emerges of a ship or a plane that defied all our technology and simply vanished. These mysteries remind us that our planet is still vast, powerful, and, in some ways, untamable. The gaps in our knowledge are where imagination takes root. We fill those gaps with stories of sea monsters, aliens, and portals to other dimensions, because sometimes, a spectacular mystery is more compelling than a mundane explanation. The unseen element that makes these places so captivating isn't just hiding beneath the waves. It's within our own collective curiosity. It's the human drive to find meaning in the unexplainable, to tell stories, and to wonder what lies just beyond the horizon. The legends of the Bermuda Triangle and the Devil Sea have been passed down and embellished over time, evolving from maritime warnings into epic tales of wonder and fear. They've been featured in countless movies, books, and documentaries, each one adding another layer to the myth. In the end, whether you believe in supernatural forces or stick to scientific facts, the Bermuda Triangle and the Devil's Sea serve as powerful reminders. They show us that despite all our advancements, we are still small in the face of nature's immense power. They are cautionary tales born from real tragedies, but they are also grand adventures for the imagination. They prove that even in our modern connected world, there are still secrets left to be discovered, and mysteries that may forever refuse to give up their answers. What do you think is behind these disappearances? Are they the result of natural phenomena, or is there something more at play? Let us know your theories in the comments below. Thanks so much for joining us on this journey into the unknown. If you enjoyed this exploration, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next deep dive.